The curtain hasn't moved all afternoon. The heat pressed flat against the floor. I wasn't waiting for the rain to come. I just forgot to close the door. Something shifted in the second hour, the kind of change you feel before you see a breath of something cooler at the edges, and the afternoon releasing me. I wasn't asking for a sign, I wasn't ready to be moved, but the sky just went a different color, and something in me followed through. Softer now, softer now. The heat is letting go of everything it held. Softer now, softer now. The rain came in and said what couldn't be said. I wasn't looking for a way to feel it, I was just here when the summer broke. Softer now, and everything I've been carrying just softened into smoke. The rain wrote something on the window glass, a language I have always almost known. It talked about the things that stay too long and how they leave without making a sound. I watched it from the inside without moving, the way you watch a thing you can't undo, and found that I was grateful for the witness of a summer afternoon just passing through. I wasn't asking for a sign, I wasn't ready to be moved, but the sky just went a different color, and something in me followed through. Softer now, softer now. The heat is letting go of everything it held. Softer now, softer now. The rain came in and said what couldn't be said. I wasn't looking for a way to feel it, I was just here when the summer broke. Softer now, and everything I've been carrying just softened into smoke. Maybe this is all it ever needed, not a resolution, not a door, just the rain arriving uninvited in the summer saying I'm not done, but I can give you this. Softer now, softer now. The heat is letting go of everything it held. Softer now, softer now. The rain came in and said what couldn't be said. I wasn't looking for a way to feel it, I was just here when the summer broke. Softer now, and everything I've been carrying just softened into smoke. Softer now, softer softer now. I didn't go looking for anything today, I just left the window at an angle, and the rain came in the way things always do, when you stop holding all your edges. There is a version of this afternoon where I was somewhere being useful. Instead I'm watching water heat would teach. But here I am with nothing much decided, and the rain arriving just within my reach. Rain finds me here, rain finds me here. Not looking, not ready, not anywhere in particular. Rain finds me here, rain finds me here. I've been so still, the weather found me first. I didn't call it, didn't plan the feeling, I just happened to be standing in the right. Rain finds me here, and maybe that's the only way anything arrives. The street outside turned dark in 30 seconds, the kind of dark that feels like an exhale. A woman ran beneath an awning laughing, and the afternoon stopped pretending to be fine. I had spent so long deciding where to stand that I forgot the ground was always moving. And here I am exactly where I left myself, while the summer does what summers do. From this summer, I don't know what I thought the heat would teach. But here I am with nothing much decided, and the rain arriving just within my reach. Rain finds me here, rain finds me here. Not looking, not ready, not anywhere in particular. Rain finds me here, rain finds me here. Found me first. I didn't call it, didn't plan the feeling, I just happened to be standing in the right place. Rain finds me here, and maybe that's the only way anything arrives. I used to think arrival needed an address, something you could mark and call your own. But the rain doesn't ask where you've been living, it just finds the open and comes home. Rain finds me here, rain finds me here. Not looking, not ready, not anywhere in particular. Rain finds me here, rain finds me here. I've been so still, the weather found me first. I didn't call it, didn't plan the feeling, I just happened to be standing in the right place. Rain finds me here, and maybe that's the only way anything arrives. Finds me here, finds me here. Still July, still July. Nothing resolved itself by August. The same questions wearing summer clothes. I have been inside this heat so long, I've started learning all its different tones. The fan turns like it has no destination. The ice melts faster than I pour it in, and July just keeps renewing its lease on everything I thought was wearing thin. Still the same sky, still the same window, still the version of me that hasn't figured it out. Still July, still sitting in it, still not sure what all this heat is about. Still July, still July, the month that doesn't know it's worn out, it's welcome. Still July, still July. I have been inside this summer like I held breath. Nothing ended and nothing began, just the heat and the ceiling and me. Still July, and I have made a kind of peace with not being free. particular weather who open their arms to the unbearable heat. I understand them from a quiet distance, the way you understand a language you can't speak. I am not unhappy in this summer, I am just a different kind of here. One who watches from the cooler corners and finds the whole thing beautiful and weird. Still the same sky, still the same window, still the version of me that hasn't figured it out. Still July, still sitting in it, still not sure what all this heat is about. Still July, the month that doesn't know it's worn out is welcome. Still July, I have been inside this summer like a held breath. Nothing ended and nothing began, just the heat and the ceiling and me. Still July, and I have made a kind of peace with not being free. Maybe this is what it means to stay, not the dramatic kind of staying, just the ordinary kind where the summer keeps on being summer and you keep on being inside it. Neither of you ask the other to change. Still July, the month that doesn't know it's worn out is welcome. Still July, I have been inside this summer like a held breath. Nothing ended and nothing began, just the heat and the ceiling and me. Still July, and I have made a kind of peace with not being free. Still July, still July, still July. I left the window open like a question, the kind you ask without expecting back. The heat came in and sat down at the table, and I didn't have the heart to send it back. There is a generosity in letting the outside in without a reason why. I have spent so long deciding what to let in, I forgot the simple mercy of the wide. Not every opening needs a purpose, not every breeze needs to be explained. I left the window open like a gesture toward a summer I was not afraid to name. Open window, the heat in the air and the sound of the street. Open window, I let the whole afternoon into complete. Whatever it was that this day needed to say, I didn't edit it or ask it to wait. Open window, and the summer walked in, and I said you can stay. A pigeon landed somewhere on the ledge and left before I thought to look at it. The smell of rain on concrete drifted upward from the street that hadn't asked my benefit. I have been so careful with my openings, so measured with the things I let inside, that I almost missed the whole of this particular afternoon that didn't ask to be described. Not every opening needs a purpose, not every breeze needs to be explained. I left the window open like a gesture toward a summer I was not afraid to name. Open window, the heat in the air and the sound of the street. Open window, I let the whole afternoon into complete. Whatever it was that this day needed to say, I didn't edit it or ask it need to understand everything that enters. I just need to leave the window open and trust the afternoon to bring me what it knows I need. Open window, the heat in the air and the sound of the street. Open window, I let the whole afternoon into complete. Whatever it was that this day needed to say, I didn't edit it or ask it to wait. Open window, and the summer walked in and I said, you can stay. You can stay. You can stay. The air today has weight and no direction. It presses down on everything it touches. The leaves gave up on moving hours ago, and I gave up on giving this a name. Before the rain there is this particular silence that isn't quiet, isn't waiting, isn't still. It's something more, like everything suspended between the thing that was and what will spill. I have felt this kind of heavy before, in the hours before something breaks, in the moment right before a word is spoken that changes everything it takes. Heavy air, the sky's full of everything it hasn't said. Heavy air, I have been carrying the same thing in my chest. Not a sadness, not a longing, just a weight that belongs to this particular time of year. Heavy air, and I am learning how to breathe inside it without fear. Someone somewhere is deciding something. I can feel the pressure of their thinking. The whole city holds a collective breath before the summer finally starts sinking. I have lived through all the versions of this weather, the kind that builds and breaks and starts again. And every time I think I know its language, it finds a new way to begin. I have felt this kind of heavy before, in the hours before something breaks, in the moment right before a word is spoken that changes everything it takes. Heavy air, the sky is full of everything it hasn't said. Heavy air, I have been carrying the same thing in my chest. Not a sadness, not a longing, just a weight that belongs to this particular time of year. Heavy air, and I am learning how to breathe inside it without fear. Maybe the weight is not a warning. Maybe the weight is just the sky collecting everything it needs before it finally lets it go. Heavy air, the sky is full of everything it hasn't said. Heavy air, I have been carrying the same thing in my chest. Not a sadness, not a longing, just a weight that belongs to this particular time of year. Heavy air, and I am learning how to breathe inside it without fear. Inside it without fear. Inside it. The rain left everything it touched behind. A version of the street I almost recognize. The concrete holds the water like a memory that hasn't decided yet to dry. There is a smell that only happens after, when the heat and the wet are still deciding. I stood outside before I had a reason, and let the cooling air do all the guiding. Everything that was is still here, just wearing different light. The same street in a different conversation between the afternoon and night. Wet concrete, wet concrete. The city after rain is someone new. Wet concrete. I walked out just to feel it on my shoes. The summer didn't end, it just got quieter. The heat gave up its argument for now. Wet concrete. And everything that burned this afternoon is cooling somehow. A child ran through a puddle without looking. The way you do when joy requires no permission. And I watched from a careful little distance with something close to uncomplicated vision. I had been so measured with my movement, so deliberate with every single step, that I forgot the freedom of the puddle, the part of me that hasn't gotten wet. Everything that was is still here, just wearing different light. The same street in a different conversation between the afternoon and night. Wet concrete, wet concrete. The city after rain is someone new. Wet concrete, wet concrete. I walked out just to feel it on my shoes. Summer didn't end, it just got quieter. The heat gave up its argument for now. Wet concrete. And everything that burned this afternoon is cooling somehow. I don't need it to mean something, I just need the smell of rain on stone, and the particular light that only lives for 20 minutes after the clouds decide to let the city go. Wet concrete. The city after rain is someone new. Wet concrete. I walked out just to feel it on my shoes. The summer didn't end, it just got quieter. The heat gave up its argument for now. Wet concrete. And everything that burned this afternoon is cooling somehow. Cooling somehow. Cooling somehow. became 5 before I turned around, and I was sitting in the same position, watching all the light shift on the ground. The afternoon stretched out like something living, too large to hold and too warm to release. I have been inside this particular hour for longer than the clock would have you believe. Time does something different in the summer. It pulls and thickens in the afternoon heat. I keep arriving at the same moment on a loop I can't complete. The long afternoon, the long afternoon, the hours that don't know how to end. The long afternoon, the long afternoon, I have been here since before I can remember. The sun keeps promising to leave and keeps deciding to stay instead. The long afternoon and I have nowhere I would rather be than in it. I made a list of things I meant to do today, and read it over twice and put it down. There is a season for the list and its ambitions, and this particular hour isn't that one now. The neighbor's dog barked once, said nothing. The door shut somewhere in the building's bones, and the afternoon kept doing what it wanted, completely indifferent to my plans. Time does something different in the summer. It pulls and thickens in the afternoon heat. I keep arriving at the same moment on a loop I can't complete. The long afternoon, the long afternoon, the hours that don't know how to end. The long afternoon, the long afternoon, I have been here since before I can remember. The sun keeps promising to leave and keeps deciding to stay instead. The long afternoon and I have nowhere I would rather be than in it. Let it be long, let it be longer than it should. Let the clock apologize tomorrow. For today I am exactly where the afternoon decided that I stood. The long afternoon, the long afternoon, the hours that don't know how to end. The long afternoon, the long afternoon, I have been here since before I can remember. The sun keeps promising to leave and keeps deciding to stay instead. The long afternoon and I have nowhere I would rather be than in it. Rather be than in it. Rather be. Nothing urgent came for me today. The phone sat quiet by the water glass, and I discovered in the space between that I had forgotten how to just be last. Not last in line, not left behind the others. Last as in the one who isn't rushing anywhere. Last as in the one who took the window seat and stayed there past the point of being fair. so available to every call, so ready for whatever came along, that I forgot the sound of my own breathing in a room where nothing had gone wrong. Nothing urgent, nothing urgent. The afternoon with nothing that it needs from me. Nothing urgent, nothing urgent. I have been so long on someone else's frequency, but today the whole world took a breath and forgot to ask me where I'd been. Nothing urgent, and I remembered what it felt like to be seen by no one for a while. I reread something I had written years ago and found a stranger in the younger words. Someone who was always in a hurry to become a thing before she was heard. I wanted to reach back and hold her shoulders and say the urgency was always yours. No one else required that particular rushing. You invented all those closing doors. I have been so available to every call, so ready for whatever came along, that I forgot the sound of my own breathing in a room where nothing had gone wrong. Nothing urgent, nothing urgent. The afternoon with nothing that it needs from me. Nothing urgent, nothing urgent. I have been so long on someone else's frequency, but today the whole world took a breath and forgot to ask me where I'd been. Nothing urgent, and I remembered what it felt like to be seen by no one for a while. There is a version of enough that doesn't ask for more. It just sits in the afternoon with both hands open and lets the day come through the door. Nothing urgent, nothing urgent. The afternoon with nothing that it needs from me. Nothing urgent, nothing urgent. I have been so long on someone else's frequency, but today the whole world took a breath and forgot to ask me where I'd been. Nothing urgent, and I remembered what it felt like to be seen by no one for a while. For a while, for a while. For a while. Saying yes. The light turned amber at the edge of things, the kind of light that asks you who you are. I had been inside the heat so long, I forgot the sky could change this far. There is a shift that happens near the evening, when the day stops trying to convince, and everything you held on to since morning starts to lose its grip and make it tense. I have been so patient with this summer. I have worn its heat like something earned, but standing at the edge of almost evening, I feel everything I haven't said start to burn. Almost evening, almost evening. The whole day breaking open at it seems. Almost evening, almost evening. I have been so quiet, I forgot how loud it gets when the light goes amber and the heat releases, and the city finally says what it meant. Almost evening, and I am standing in the middle of it, saying yes. intensity of a day that's finally giving up its grip. I have been so careful not to want too much, so measured with the size of what I felt. But standing here with amber at my shoulders, I am done with being someone that I built. I have been so patient with this summer. I have worn its heat like something earned. But standing at the edge of almost evening, I feel everything I haven't said start to burn. Almost evening, almost evening. The whole day breaking open at its seams. Almost evening, almost evening. I have been so quiet, I forgot how loud it gets when the light goes amber and the heat releases, and the city finally says what it meant. Almost evening, and I am standing in the middle of it, saying yes. Let the day break open, let the amber do its work. I have been so carefully contained, I forgot what it felt like to take up all this space. I am almost evening. I am almost ready. Almost evening, almost evening. The whole day breaking open at its seams. Almost evening, almost evening. I have been so quiet, I forgot how loud it gets when the light goes amber and the heat releases, and the city finally says what it meant. Almost evening, almost evening, almost evening, and I am standing in the middle of it, saying yes, saying yes. After the rain, the city breathes a different way, like something said out loud that needed saying. The streets reflect a sky that's clearing slowly, and everything is ordinary and okay. I stepped outside without a destination, just to feel the after on my skin. There is a temperature that only lives for minutes, in the space between the storm and where we begin. Not relief exactly, not the ending, not the answer to the question that I had, just the particular quiet of the after that makes the whole of what came before less sad. After the rain, after the rain, the world is the same, but it weighs a little less. After the rain, after the rain, I have been standing in the middle of the mess, and something in the falling did the work that all my thinking couldn't get to. After the rain, and I am still here, and that feels like something new. The smell of it is honest in a way that nothing I have chosen ever is. It doesn't ask permission for its presence, it just arrives and does what living does. I have been through versions of this weather, the kind that breaks you and the kind that clears, and standing in this particular after, I am grateful for the both of all these years. Not relief exactly, not the ending, not the answer to the question that I had, just the particular quiet of the after that makes the whole of what came before less sad. After the rain, the world is the same, but it weighs a little less. After the rain, I have been standing in the middle of the mess, and something in the falling did the work that all my thinking couldn't get to. After the rain, and I am still here, and that feels like something new. Maybe I didn't need to understand it. Maybe I just needed it to fall, and when it stopped, to still be standing in the quiet of the after. That is all. After the rain, the world is the same, but it weighs a little less. After the rain, I have been standing in the middle of the mess, and something in the falling did the work that all my thinking couldn't get to. After the rain, and I am still here, and that feels like something new. Still here, still here. Still here. Started to live. Something changed between the 4th and 5th hour. Not the weather, not the light, not the street. Something in the air decided differently, and the evening finally came to meet. The heat had been so certain of its staying, so committed to its unrelenting press. And then without announcement or apology, the whole thing quietly agreed to less. I have been so deep inside the warmth of it, I forgot what cool felt like against my arm. Not cold, not absence, just the first suggestion of a night that means to do no harm. Cool enough, the first real breath I've taken since the start of all this heat. Cool enough, the evening finally meeting me halfway down the street. I didn't know how much I needed this until the air decided it was time to give. Cool enough, and something in me opened up and started to live. A woman shook her hair out on the corner, the way you do when something lifts its hand. A man rolled down his window at a red light, and I think I finally understand. There are small surrenders that the summer makes before it gives the whole thing up to fall. And learning how to recognize the early ones is how you learn to read the writing on the wall. I have been so deep inside the warmth of it, I started to live. I wasn't dying in the heat, I was just waiting without knowing the way. You wait for something you forgot you were allowed to want, and then it comes, and your whole body remembers. Cool enough, the first real breath I've taken since the start of all this heat. Cool enough, the evening finally meeting me halfway down the street. I didn't know how much I needed this until the air decided it was time to give. Cool enough, and something in me opened up and started to live. The summer didn't ask me to do anything remarkable or worth the telling later. It just kept being summer day by day, a slow and unremarkable narrator. And I kept being in it without drama, without the kind of story people keep. Just the ordinary presence of a person inside a season, breathing half asleep. There is no monument to this kind of staying, no record of the hours I just lived. But something about being here without a reason feels like the most honest thing I've ever given. Still here, inside the summer with no place I'd rather be. Still here, not arrived, not leaving, just existing quietly. I used to need a reason for my presence, I used to need the moment to be earned. Still here, and the season doesn't ask me what I've learned. I watch the summer age across the windowsill, the way the light moved earlier each week, a small reminder in the geometry of afternoons that everything is brief. And brief is not the same as unimportant, and passing is not the same as without worth. I have been inside this summer long enough to understand the value of the earth. There is no monument to this kind of staying, no record of the hours I just lived. But something about being here without a reason feels like the most honest thing I've ever given. Still here, inside the summer with no place I'd rather be. Still here, not arrived, not leaving, just existing quietly. I used to need a reason for my presence, I used to need the moment to be earned. Still here, and the season doesn't ask me what I've learned. Maybe the whole point was never the arriving, maybe the whole point was the staying in the middle of a summer that didn't need me to be anything but here. Still here, inside the summer with no place I'd rather be. Still here, not arrived, not leaving, just existing quietly. I used to need a reason for my presence, I used to need the moment to be earned. Still here, and the season doesn't ask me what I've learned. What I've learned, what I've learned. What I was made for. I have been patient through the whole of this, through every airless room and sticking door, through every night that wouldn't cool enough, and every morning hotter than before. I wore the summer like I owed it something, like the heat was payment for a debt. But somewhere in the long unbearable middle, I forgot what cool air felt like, and I let everything I held get heavy in the holding. Every breath I took become a trade. Every version of myself I kept unfolding, smaller than the size the summer made. The heat breaks, the heat breaks, and everything I carried in it finally hits the ground. The heat breaks, and I am still standing when the temperature comes down. I didn't know how much the season cost me till the first cool wind came through the door. The heat breaks, and I remember what I was made for. There is a moment when the pressure lifts. You feel it in your shoulders first, like something that had been decided against you. feel it in the last inch of the light, the way the air holds on to what it borrowed before it has to give it back tonight. I am standing in the warmth of the remaining, the way you stand in doorways when you know that something beautiful is almost over, and you need a moment before you go. Not grief exactly, not a loss I'm naming, not the kind of sad that asks for more, just the particular tenderness of standing at the edge of a season I adored. Before it cools, before it cools, I wanna feel the last of what this summer was. Before it cools, before it cools, I wanna hold the heat without a because. Not every ending needs to be a lesson, not every leaving has to be explained. Before it cools, let me just stand here in the last of what remained. The light is doing something to the rooftops, that orange kind it only does in late, when the sun is making promises it can't keep, about how long it's planning on to wait. I have loved this summer more than I admitted. I have worn it quietly on my skin, and now that it's preparing its departure, I find myself reluctant to begin. Not grief exactly, not a loss I'm naming, not the kind of sad that asks for more, just the particular tenderness of standing at the edge of a season I adored. Before it cools, before it cools, I wanna feel the last of what this summer was. Before it cools, before it cools, I wanna hold the heat without a because. Not every ending needs to be a lesson, not every leaving has to be explained. Before it cools, let me just stand here in the last of what remained. I know it's going, I have always known, every summer teaches you the same thing differently, how to love a thing while it's still warm, and let it go before it asks you to. Before it cools, before it cools, I wanna feel the last of what this summer was. Before it cools, before it cools, I wanna hold the heat without a because. Not every ending needs to be a lesson, not every leaving has to be explained. at once, but slowly at the edges. The heat left without saying what it meant, and the city breathed along its ledges. I am still here where the summer found me, a little softer than when it arrived. I didn't set out to become this version, I just stayed inside the heat and survived. Not a victory, not a transformation, not the story that I thought I'd tell, just the ordinary accumulation of a season I inhabited well. Softer now, softer now, the summer did what summers always do. Softer now, softer now, it came and pressed its warmth all the way through, and left me at the edge of something cooler, with the memory of heat still on my skin. Softer now, and I am ready for whatever comes in. I think about the person in the morning who opened up the window to the heat, who didn't know that she was being softened by every long and ordinary beat. She thought she was waiting out the summer, just enduring what the season asked, but something in the waiting did its work in all the ways the heat was working past. Not a victory, not a transformation, not the story that I thought I'd tell, just the ordinary accumulation of a season I inhabited well. Softer now, softer now, the summer did what summers always do. Softer now, it came and pressed warmth all the way through, and left me at the edge of something cooler, with the memory of heat still on my skin. Softer now, and I am ready for whatever comes in. Softer is not weaker, softer is the after. Softer is what happens when you stop fighting the season and let it make you what it came to make. Softer now, the summer did what summers always do. Softer now, it came and pressed its warmth all